In this video, I will briefly guide you through Assignment 3. Highlight the key points of this assignment so that we can keep on track when we work on it. And I will show you an example of how to do this assignment on RapidMiner. In Assignment 3, the first part is using RapidMiner to do text mining and sentiment analysis. And the second part is to vision how to implement text mining in your organization. Now, for the first part, we need to extract textual data from Twitter and implement sentiment analysis on the collected text. We have described the details in the third paragraph, and the key point is that three major parts are compulsorily required for this assignment. First is to collect textual data from Twitter and describe your data linguistically. Second is to use descriptive techniques to visualize your collected data. For this part, you can also use Google Trend to plot your topic. The third part is apply sentiment analysis on the text and discuss your results. Here, I provided several keywords you can keep along with when you are compiling the report. First, we need a background, what topic we want to choose, and use 2 or 3 sentences to briefly describe your topic. Then we use RapidMiner to collect the textual data from Twitter about this topic. And meanwhile, we need to think what model operators we want to use to achieve our purpose. Then we implement our operators in RapidMiner by correctly connecting them up and setting the parameters. Lastly, based on our findings, in this case the results of our analysis, we make our conclusion or suggestions. So following these steps, we can make a complete report. So now let me show you an example on RapidMiner. Here in the process panel, I made a small note in which I wrote the several steps to keep me on track. In order to write this note, we can use this button here. We can drag it around and write any notes in it. Now, firstly, I want to pick a topic. Take the keywords UNSW for example. I would like to know how people are thinking about UNSW. This is important because I'm working in this university and I want to know people's opinions on my workplace. After using several sentences to describe this topic, I move on to the data collection step. In order to search tweets on this topic, UNSW, I need to use the operator search Twitter. Simply drag it to the process panel and set the parameters for it. I use the predefined connection, which is Twitter connection. Then I input my keyword UNSW for query. To limit my query results, I need the most recent 10 tweets in English language. Generating the results will lead us to this table, in which each row refers to a tweet that we crawled. Regarding to the attributes, we get the ID of each tweet, the time it was tweeted, users, language, source, and most importantly, the textual data of these tweets. And this is where we need to run sentiment analysis on. Now I have collected my dataset. In order to visualize my data, I can use the visualization function Let's see if I collect 200 tweets and not limit in English language. I will get my data collection like this. And in the visualization, I could use histogram to display the tweet frequencies as time goes on. Also, we can add the source attribute on top of this histogram to see which source did we get these tweets. We can also use the line chart to plot the number of retweets using time as x-axis, or change the x-axis to source attribute. Play around with different visualization methods. It will generate different diagrams as we need. Next step, I need to analyze sentiment on the text of the tweets I collected. So I need to use the operator analyze sentiment and set the parameters on alien to analyze the tweets located in the attribute text. Running this process, our results show the same table except these 4 highlighted attributes, which include polarity, subjectivity, and the prediction confidence for them. As we can see here, we have several positives, negatives, and neutrals. In the subjectivity attribute, we have subjective and objective. Plotting these results, we can use bar charts to see the groups of polarity with the height of each bar referring to the polarity confidence. And if we want to plot the subjectivity, just need to change the x and y axis to the corresponding attributes. Based on our results and findings, we can have a simple conclusion that among the 10 tweets, more people are subjective about UNSW, and the majority of them are posting positive or neutral words. So this is the whole process of choosing topic, collecting and describing tweet data, analyzing sentiment, demonstrating results, and making conclusion on the analysis.